Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to new videos. Yes, I'm not making a new part of the what if female deku was reincarnated to Hunter x Hunter. I will do it tomorrow. And I had to do some of my schoolwork. I'll be passing it in February 1. I have a few more days, like 8 days left. And I just want to say, if you want me to do more Hunter x Hunter what ifs, not with female deku or deku, like, yes, I wanted to make more Hunter x Hunter what ifs, and yeah, I guess so. If you want me to make Hunter x Hunter what ifs, or Hunter x Hunter, please do hashtag Hunter x Hunter if you want me to do it. And I'll put in the intro. So, if you hear any background noises, there's somebody singing in the karaoke. So, yes. Okay, like I said in the last video, he is basically has a snake quirk. And I basically give Katsumi, or female Bakugo, a snake that she calls Kanchan, I guess, or something like that, but yeah. Okay. So, just want to say, you already know the training against Bakugo and Deku, or Katsumi and Izuku. They were training in the cave with snakes. They all... Actually, Katsumi is nice to the snakes. She's not basically scared of the snakes. Oh my god, if you hear any background noises, I'm sorry. So, yes. When they basically got into the cave, they see all the snakes saying, "Ohayou gozaimasu," or "Good morning, Miss. Good morning, Katsumi, Master Izuku. So, you will be training again here?" They nod, and they said, "Yes, we're training here for the entrance exam." So, they said, "We don't mind. We love watching you both fight. With all of your abilities are amazing." Katsumi said, in a little blush, he said, "Thank you. Thank you, my little slithers," or something like that. And he said, "Have you all eaten breakfast?" He said, "We did." "With what kind?" He said, "We got I don't really know, like, a wild turkey. I don't really know." So, they basically got in and started fighting. Katsumi is basically, her level is in the sports festival. I guess she will be in the level of having... I'm just gonna say she already has those many explosions. Wait, guys. Sorry, guys. I thought my grandma is gonna be coming in this. Oh my god. I heard something, but I thought it was my grandma. So, yeah. And, so basically, I'll skip to the 10 months of training. Deku is basically really fast, really strong because of his snake powers. So, he basically goes to Katsumi and they go on a date, I guess. This is 2 days before the entrance exam. And yeah, I'll skip to the next day. So they're really powerful. Their quirks are enhanced. Katsumi already knows how to use a P-shot and a few more other abilities. And she can basically now control that she can fly with using her explosions. And her costume is not, it's a little bit like the original, but it doesn't have that same thing like with Best Genus. She does wear a crop top and wears below the knee shorts. Her shoes is basically a high boot, I guess, that is black and orange. For Deku's hero costume, you already know it's this. So, yes. And, yeah. So, let's go to the entrance exam. When they got there, they basically started walking in. Katsumi was gonna trip, but Deku caught her and saying, "You must be more careful next time." And Katsumi said, "Sorry, Izuku. I forgot Viper, I forgot his nickname, so it said, it's alright, Katsu." So they basically got in. Ochako was surprised that his reflexes was fast. I mean, always. Snakes are really fast, by the way. So, yeah. They basically go in. Just want to say Katsumi is smart, like Izuku. But Izuku doesn't mutter. He always thinks he's muttering in his head, I guess. So they basically sit beside each other. And all the girls are looking at Deku. And all the boys are looking at Katsumi. Almost all the boys. But for the girls, it's basically almost all like 25% not looking at Deku. But 75% are looking at Deku. When she sees the girls, she basically gives them a death glare. And when Deku sees the boys, also a death glare, but with his snake eyes. So, when President Mike did the same thing like in canon, give them the sheets, and they basically answer them. For Katsumi and Deku, they already finished in 30 minutes. Everyone was surprised. President Mike was surprised. Katsumi was actually 5 points below Deku. Deku has a 100% on his score because he's hella smart. So, they got there early. And, yeah. So, President Mike gone into the waiting room. He sees these two, it wasn't President Mike, I think. I think it was Eraserhead when they do the written exam, I guess. But when President Mike came in, and he was surprised that there's already 2 people. And he said, "Hey." Listen. Deku said, "Oh, President Mike. It's an honor to meet you." And Katsumi said, "Yeah, same. Your voice is pretty loud. And your quirk is kind of interesting." I said, "Thank you." And so, how did you guys pass so easily? I said, "Oh, we basically studied a lot, train a lot also." President Mike said, "Interesting." And they started talking. 3 hours later, everyone And the written exam was already done. So they already go to their seats. And President Mike started explaining all of the robots. And after he explains the 3-pointer, he was trying to explain the 0-pointer, but Tanya Ida stands up and said, President Mike, I see there is a error in UA. Said, what do you mean, young listener? Said President Mike. He said, there are 4 robots on the screen, but in our papers there is basically 3 robots. If this, he does the glasses like, you already know, I guess, putting up and down and saying, if this is an error in UA, I'm pretty disappointed. Being the #1 school in Japan, the #1 hero school in Japan, having this kind of errors. And Deku was kind of irritated. He said, "Oi, 4 Eyes." He said, "Yes, what is it?" You just distracted President Mike from explaining the 0-pointer. It's basically 0 points. And I think it's just an obstacle. And you're gonna do that without, you're gonna stand up and saying it's an error in UA. And said, you're actually distracting us from concentrating to what we're gonna do in the physical test. I suggest you leave. If you still wanted to be a hero, stay and don't bother anyone. Ida was shocked and kind of angry. He said, does he know who I am? He said, I know who you are. You're Tanya Ida from the Ida family. Little brother of Ingenium, pro hero Ingenium. And you're so strict than your other family members. He said, if you want to listen what President Mike was saying, I bet you won't disturb him any longer. So he sit down and Katsumi-san, you shouldn't. I guess he's a little bit annoying. Is that a little? No, I mean, a little, but not that much. So, President Mike said, thank you, Izuku, or young Midoriya, for you know what. And here's are your flyers for your perspective area to go to your perspective fake city. And Deku said, fake city, huh? Interesting. And Katsumi-san, aw, I'm not at the same city as you, Izuku. He said, what area are you? I'm in area C. He said, I'm in area B. And Ida's, so yeah, they go to the bus and basically, so when they got all of the bus, he summons his snake, basically this snake over here, the white snake I guess, and said, I mean his black, I forgot what color did I put with that snake that he has, the spiky snake I guess. And Edis was gonna go put his hand because he thinks that he's gonna go to the girl, but when he noticed the snake glaring at him with his dark green glowing eyes, and basically said, almost gonna say it, but Deku basically goes to the front and started stretching. It said the Slither or Viper or something. I forgot his name. I'll just call him Slither. It said, Slither. It said, yes. What is it, Ezekiel? It said, can you get off? I need to stretch. So he started stretching, and yeah. When he's done stretching, Slither gone to his neck again. He was actually wearing basically shorts, underneath shorts, black shoes, t-shirt with a hoodie. I mean a sleeveless t-shirt with a hoodie, basically. And when they see the door opened, Deku uses his speed, go there, and Ida was trying to say, he's cheating. You didn't even did a starting point. And when President Mike hears that, said, nope, there's no starting point. Being a hero, there's no starting point, and there's no one gonna say go. So I suggest you follow young Midoriya or young Izuku and go, go, go. So yeah, whoopsie. And yeah, everyone started panicking. They see a lot of snakes. Like a few giant snakes, basically his python, his green and white python, or green and black. Yeah, I think it's green and black. And a few other snakes that are huge, like an anaconda, and started squeezing or crushing the robots just by going around it and squeezing really hard with their muscles. And their scales are actually bulletproof. And they see Deku or Ezekiel having scales in his arm, making a gauntlet, and starting punching the robots every single time. And running with fast speed, faster than Ida. And yeah. So when they see the 0-pointer, I'll skip when he got a lot of points, like 300, I guess. So he was in the rooftop on one of the buildings, having the two gigantic snakes on the back, on behind him, looking over. And when both of them started here, basically feeling the rumbling in the ground, he said, this must be the 0-pointer, said the anaconda, or I call him Aluka, or Alucard, basically. And I'll call the python Pine. He said, what is it, Pine? Alucard? Said Deku, being a little bit tired. He said, we can feel the vibrations in the ground. There's something wrong. He said, what do you mean? And Deku started feeling the rumbling. He sees that a corridor that just opened and a humongous robot basically started to go up. He said he summons the two, and he goes back to the ground using one of his blades, putting in, or one of his scale blades or a dagger, but scale dagger, basically puts it in or stabs it on the building, slides down, and when he uses his heat-seeking vision, he basically sees a girl under the rubble. It was Uraraka, obviously. He goes, removes the thing, and summons another snake. That is the penguin-like snake that I said that has a healing quirk. Summons another snake that has a speed quirk, and he said, "Hold on." And Uraraka said, "Wait, how about you?" He said, "I'll be fine." So when the snake, or the snake that has a speed quirk basically dashes off and drops Uraraka where all of the students are, everyone was shocked that this girl was carried by a snake and disappeared. And he said, where did that snake go? And they see, the cameras for the pro heroes, they see this boy transforming to an extinct snake, I guess. I forgot the snake's name. I forgot it, but if you know it, comment down below. Basically a snake that is so large that can basically wrap itself around a building. So basically Deku transforms to that snake, goes inside of the 0-pointer, started squeezing every single circuit board, engine, or program that is in the 0-pointer, squeezing it and breaking it at the same time. The wires, he uses his tail and uses as a whip to basically cut all of the wires, or pull all of the wires out of their sections. When he goes out, the robot almost overheats. So he goes out of the robot and transforms and started running. And yeah. So I guess. And yeah. When they see this boy coming that was a snake comes out of the robot, so, and goes to the crowd, and they were wide-eyed, jaw-dropped in the ground, and said, "What the hell is his quirk?" And Recovery Girl goes and says, "Is there somebody injured?" And she checks Izuku. He has a gash on his arm. Said, "Do you need help?" Said, "No, I have healing venom." Said, "What?" "My quirk. I have different kinds of venom. If you want, I can give you some. It's really good healing. It's not literally venom for killing people. It helps healing process. I have a snake for that also. So yes. It can retrieve limbs, but it can't retrieve any organs. It's hard making tissues." It said, "And my cat..." Oh, cat? Sorry guys, I heard a cat. "But if my other snake, if she uses her venom with my venom, mix it together, it will give you a powerful venom experiment that I already made." So Recovery Girl said, "Really?" It said, "Yes, it does." So he retracts his fangs and said, I guess I'll give you some later. He bits his arm. His arm slowly regenerates really quickly. The tissue or the muscles begin to regenerate, and the giant slit on his arm minimizing to nothing. So he said, come on, I'll give you one, Recovery Girl. And Recovery Girl was surprised. He said, no, nobody knows me in your age. He said, I study heroes. I know a lot of heroes here. So I'll help you. And yeah, he basically gives the venom to her. She tries using it with a mouse without a leg. Basically, it regenerates a limb. For the rat, removing its kidney, it doesn't regenerate. For the snake's venom, the pink and white snake basically can do the same thing, but a little bit stronger regeneration, stronger venom. That the kidney was regenerating really, really slow. And Izuku said it will take a month or two if that kidney was fully developed. So he basically gives the venom, the snake, the pink and white snake, and Deku's venom, puts it in the jar, mixing it. Recovery Girl removes another mouse with removing all of its organs except for its heart and lungs, and puts it in its mouth or injects it, and she sees after 20 minutes all of its organs recover or regenerated. So yeah. Then he said, thank you. They basically give her 2 bottles each of their venom. He said, just use it wisely. I don't want to give you any more of my venom. It's hard retrieving it back. I said, what do you mean? My healing venom is rare. Also, I forgot the name of these. I'm gonna name the snake Pinky. And Pinky's venom is also hard to retrieve also. Or restock. We give you half of our venom. He said, but this is 2 bottles. He said, yes, I know it's 2 bottles. It will take us a week to remake all of that healing venom. So when Katami came out, she said, are you okay? I heard you got the slit on your arm. And she said, oh, hi Pinky. Pinky said, hello Miss Katami. Nice to see you again. It's nice to see you again too, Pinky. Oh my god, the guys from my neighbor is so loud. I think I'm not gonna sleep later because of that. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. So, yeah. Okay. They basically go home. I'll skip a week. All of their venom is already regenerate or restocked in their skeleton, I guess. So when they got their letters, Katami was in 2nd place, also getting hero points, because she knows about Deku. Being a hero is not for fame and money. Being a hero is to care and save people. So she got 50 rescue points and 100 robot points or villain points. For Deku, 200 villain points and 60 hero points. 60 hero points. So, actually, when they got their letters, it wasn't All Might that congratulates Deku. It was Principal Nezu. So when I'll just skip like, hello, young Midoriya. You passed the entrance exam, and you are the first place in the 2 exams. I was surprised that you know the answers to the false questions that I put. And the second place is Miss Kotsumi. Also smart. Only got 5 questions wrong. I put 10 wrong questions, but the 5 of her other questions are basically incorrect. Did you help? And she is also second place on the hero test or something like that, the physical exam. You are also the first. You got 200 points. For Miss Kasumi, she only has 100 points. You break the record of UA history. And said, wait, don't forget, you helped the other applicants. And it was the trick for the 0-pointer. So you get 60 rescue points just by saving that girl. And for Miss Kotsumi, she saved a few people. That gave her 50 rescue points. I just want to say congratulations. Your uniform will be at your house after the letter is already opened. And I just want to say welcome to your Hero Academia, young Midoriya. And yeah, his mom came in and said, how did it go, sweetie? Said, I passed. Said, I'm so proud of you. So she hugs Deku. And yeah. So Kazumi called him and says the same thing like from Principal Nezu. And she heard that you got the first place. And she wanted to congratulate him. So I'll skip for 1 week, I guess. But it's already 33 minutes. So I just want to say thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. And if you want me to do Hunter x Hunter with us, do #Hunter x Hunter or HXH if you want me to. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe. Don't forget to comment down below if you want a new part. I just want to say I have to watch the anime again for my Hunter x Hunter what if you want me to. And I know you want that Hunter x Hunter what if because nobody did it yet. And I'll see you in the next part. Sayonara.